And that time, Montavious Stanley, senior, 6'2", 320. Try moving him in a pile. Causes a 2-yard loss.
Well, I mean, the difficulty West Virginia has had in hitting a deep play. I don't care who you are. You can make the quarterback a runner and run a little bit more, but eventually you've got to go deep.
They prefer that no-huddle look. They will try Slayton again, the stretch play, and it's just taking too long to develop. You could see that time, Terry, all those white shirts just following him along. And there's Elvis in on the stop among many. I haven't talked much about Pat White since he came in one series ago. You see his numbers on the year, much like his compatriot there, Adam Bednarik, 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
Yep, Pat White, a great player out of Alabama, and West Virginia got him to come up here, not go to Auburn, not go to Alabama, because they let their quarterbacks run and pass, and he was excited about that. And right now, they need some passing to go with that running.
3rd down 10. All that momentum from that interception will be gone here if they can't maintain here. They have to go 3 and out. Louisville brings the blitz. White under pressure, and down he goes for a 10-yard loss. Brandon Johnson, number 97, caused that sack.
Well, 3rd and 10. I mean, West Virginia's playing behind the sticks. They're playing behind the ball. They're not the type of team that's going to complete many 3rd and 10s. Pass has got to come on 1st or 2nd short. You got to mix a little bit in right now. Again, don't panic. I know I hear some booing here. Don't panic. 10-0. The defense is playing very good. Maybe this offense gets cranked up.
And Louisville will call a timeout here. Every West Virginia drive has ended in the punt. They only have 3 first downs, and they are in minus pass yards at the moment at -1. So Bobby Vitrino sees, well, you know what? 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go is nothing for Louisville's offense. We'll see what happens when we come back. Well, Rich Rodriguez trying to figure out what he's going to do at halftime and the adjustments he and his coaches have to make. Of course, if he wants to talk to the offensive coordinator, he just looks in the mirror.
That's right, because he's the guy that makes the call. When we asked to talk to the coordinator yesterday, we got Rich Rodriguez, and that's what he does well.
There's the rolling punt, and that's a low liner. That's going to be an opportunity here for Montrell Jones. Gets to the outside, and boy, if he'd gotten to the 50-yard line, he might have had a chance. Hit made that time by, among others, Akeem Jackson, but there is a late flag coming in there. I wonder if they're going to call a hit out of bounds here. That'll be about the last thing West Virginia needs.
Well, the wind against him, that was not a bad decision to do the rugby punt. But if you line drive it right to him, he's going to get a good return.
Face mask, 5-yard penalty on the kicking team. Penalty will be enforced from the end of the play. First down.
And there you go, just a quickie. It looked like he got more collarbone than face mask, didn't he? That's Akeem Jackson. I am not entirely sure he got more than a thumbnail on that.
Yeah, he got a hold of that neck collar of that shoulder pad, I guess, to where the official was looking like. Looked about like he had the face mask. But again, the 17-yard return was because the rugby punt or the running punt, soccer punt, 2-line drive right to the receiver. Didn't kick it at an angle.
Well, remember, the clock is not a big factor for Louisville's offense with 1:57 to go, and West Virginia wants a timeout. So both teams have 2 left. Interesting decision that time by the West Virginia coaching staff. I mean, Louisville put together 15 scoring drives of 2 minutes or less this season. Well, tomorrow, the PGA Tour's best tee it up for the final round of the Michelin Championship in Las Vegas. Live coverage will begin tomorrow at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, right here on ABC Sports. That can't be too bad of a place to cover a golf tournament.
Las Vegas?
Not bad at all. I think our boy Billy Ray Brown's out there.
I believe I'll be out there next Saturday covering Utah UNLV. I'm sorry, right, my good friend.
Boy, look at that leaderboard. Yeah, but wait, we talked to Billy Ray a couple weeks ago. I did a game with him in San Jose, and he talked about Charles Howell III as a player who's about ready to make a big move and maybe start to contend in major championships. So we'll keep an eye on him as he tries to finish up this year. And all right, now take a look here, Terry. We talked about West Virginia's offense. They got to control the game. We've talked about this for 3 days. They haven't done it yet. No, they haven't. I mean, we heard some boos by the fans. They see what we see. The offense is not doing their part. Whereas Louisville, they're balanced. They run well. They pass well. They are the difference. The Louisville offense as opposed to the West Virginia offense. 2 timeouts left for both. Screen pass Bush. And this time a great job to keep him from making a big play by Anthony Mims. It is still about a 7-yard gain. Now make it a 6-yard gain. But still, Mims kept him from getting the first down.
I mean, watch this catch. Brian Braun making a great throw under pressure. And watch the catch. Watch Michael reach out. That's not an easy catch, folks. For that tailback 250-pounder, not an easy catch. Now they've reduced the yardage down to a 2nd and 3. Outstanding play by the quarterback and the tailback.
I bet you every NFL scout who saw that was happier about that catch than some of the other runs he's made.
Well, he can do it all.
See if he can make something happen here. That's a flag down. There's going to be something behind the play. There's 3 flags, all aimed at Joshua Tinch. You got up like who, me? Dykes on the stop, but that's going to, I would say with some confidence, this play's coming back, and it is.
Now that drives you crazy. If you're Bobby Petrino, you've got a drive going. You could really just set the tempo
Holding,
for halftime.
Number 9 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat, 2nd down.
I think that look says it all.
They say, I mean, you get mad. You said, fellas, just don't do it. We got a chance to put them away now. Watch the great moves again.
Number 9 there on the hold.
If they'd give it to somebody else, we'd talk about somebody else, folks, but they're giving it to Michael Bush, and he's doing something with it almost every time.
Terry, that would be a dadgummit, wouldn't it?
That would be a dadgummit, I guess. Because he's something special.
Now 2nd down and 13. Of course, we have the Capital One halftime show. What a day for college football we've already had, we are having, and will have. So you got to stay tuned to the boys in New York and see what they got for you. Under a minute to go. Again, the Cardinals and the Mountaineers with 2 timeouts. There's that middle of the field. There's Tinch trying to make up for the holding penalty, but a good, persistent tackle that time by Morty Ivy, the redshirt freshman, 6'2", 230. He's the backup for Boo McLeod.
Again, that's the strategy for West Virginia as the timeout called by Louisville. Keep the balls thrown underneath. And so far, they've done that if their offense would do something.
Cardinals down to 1 timeout. This is a pretty big deal coming up here, Coach. 3rd down and about 7. If West Virginia could get a stop, they may only trail by 10-0 going into the half. But if Louisville keeps marching, well, we'll see. And now, Terry, always asking these situations, these 3rd and 7s late in the game, and what offensive play would you call? I'm going to flip this question around. You're West Virginia. What kind of a defense do you put out there?
I mean, right now, again, 10-0. Don't give up the big play. The strategy's still the same. Get enough pressure on him with 5 or 6 rushers, but keep your shell, your 2-deep shell, further back so the ball has to be thrown in the middle. Hopefully you make the tackle so that you make a 1st down. But right now, you don't want them to have the big play. And again, you don't see the safeties. They're so far back, you don't even see them. So they're going to keep the ball underneath.
And they'll take that opportunity to go underneath, and that should be a 1st down by forward progress. Douglas paid a heavy price as Ivy just flipped him down. But it is a 1st down. Clock stops, chains move.
And don't get me wrong, there are plenty of people underneath to stop the pass if they'll cover tightly. But give Louisville some credit. They got some receivers, too.
Cardinals down to just the 1 timeout. See if they take a shot to the end zone. No, they go underneath, try to get out of bounds, and they do. Tinch does a great job that time and got pretty close to the 1st down marker on top of that.
All right, now I'll say this now. At this point, you've backed up so far, you're giving them chunks.
Right.
All right, let's go ahead and jump on them. Let's play some man coverage, and let's get after that quarterback because they got plenty of time. They can do that all the way down the field with 2:32. I mean, with 23 seconds left, I'm sorry, they can get down and get some points there. Don't play too tight. And
they've got a good field. Okay, you see Bobby Petrino giving that timeout signal after something here. He wants the timeout called. And first off, he's going to get a measurement to find out if he's 2nd and short. And, you know, sometimes, Terry, we mock time of possession. We look at it and go, that doesn't mean anything. I think today's game it does.
Well, absolutely. 19 minutes, almost 20 minutes for Louisville to under 10 for West Virginia, 2-1. But look at the yardage again, 56. I'm sorry, right? 56. That's awful. Let me see if I can get that right. I got that right there. I missed my circle, but the 56 total yards for West Virginia is the most difficult thing to understand.
Now, you see what West Virginia has done, one of the top-rated pass defenses in the NCAA this season, but they are taking a hit to that today. Again, if you want to give a plus to West Virginia, no big plays. They have not. I think the strategy has been there. Again, if you look at everything that's happened so far, defensively for West Virginia, both sides of the ball, if West Virginia could have established some offense, this game would be according to West Virginia's plan. It hasn't because no offense for West Virginia. They have less than a yard to go for the 1st down. Brits, 1st down here. Tinch again, got it inside the 20 to the 19-yard line, stopped the clock for the 1st down and got out of bounds with 18 seconds to go. So Bobby Petrino has that timeout in his pocket. And I thought I saw Brom give the signal unless he's calling for Phil Jackson's triangle offense.
You know, it's funny, but last play I saw 23.7. I thought it was 2 minutes and 37 seconds. I said rush split. It was 23 seconds. And I'm saying, no, you don't. You play back, make them take the field goal. The scoreboard has that 18.5 seconds.
Do you take a deep shot right here? Go to the end zone? It's not really that deep. It's only 19 yards.
I would give a shot at it.
He's trying to. Braum is going to keep it, though. And he can't outrun Ivy, and that's going to force him to take that last timeout. Great play by Ivy, only a 1-yard pickup for Braum. And now the Cardinals are fresh out of timeouts. And we see Bobby Petrino probably had a play he was very, very happy with, but couldn't get into the end zone as the pass rush of the Mountaineers forced another timeout by Louisville. Those goalposts, Terry, may be a factor. You've got 12 seconds. You're out of timeouts. It's 2nd and 9. You're at the opponent's 19-yard line if you're the Cardinals. How do you manage these last 12 seconds?
Well, you know what, again, you've got such a smart quarterback, and he does not throw interceptions. We've seen his stats. He doesn't throw interceptions. With 12 seconds, he's got enough smarts where you could take a crack at it with 12 seconds left because he's such a sharp guy. He's going to make good decisions. He knows one thing. He doesn't want to take a sack, and he doesn't want to throw an interception. And what you'd like to do in a situation like this is get your inside receivers doing the flag right out or going across the middle. The pure fade is not as easy to hit with a 2-deep coverage.
Out of timeouts, though, so down the middle better be a touchdown or a first down. He is looking down the middle. He's throwing, and it is caught. Touchdown, Tinch, and he got belted, and he hung on.
That's the inside receiver on an inside cut. Quarterback smart enough to stick it in there, but, buddy, that was a great throw by Brian Braum.
18 yards. Boy, I tell you what, Terry, he took not just one shot, but about maybe 3.
Well, Joshua Tinch has been a star player, receiver for several years at Louisville.
His 2nd touchdown of the season. And it is 17-0 Louisville Cardinals. For Braum, his 11th touchdown pass of the season.
All right, there's the quarterback setting back. He's going to look to his right, to our right, where he's going to, the quarterback's receivers will come right across the middle. Quarterback makes the decision. Can I get it in there?
That's a great throw, too.
Great throw. Here's your receiver right here. He'll cut across the middle. Watch him come in. Now the quarterback going to make a decision. Can I get it in there? I can get it in there. Boom. Hey.
Hey, how about the time, too? Let's give the offensive line credit.
That's a great job. You know, hey, not just talk about his decision-making, his arm, too, because he made the decision. Again, watch the quarterback. He has to make a decision. Do I kind of stick it in there? But look at that arm. Look at the arm right there between 3 West Virginians. And Joshua Tinch makes the big play. Good judgment and great arm.
That is a deflating moment if you are wearing yellow and blue today, though. I mean, there's so little time left. You're thinking, hey, it's 3rd down. There's only 12 seconds to go. Man, that is deflating.
Yeah, you give up a last-second play or last seconds of the first half, a touchdown instead of a field goal there. Even a field goal would have been 13. That's less than 2 touchdowns. Now you're talking about a 3-score for West Virginia. You're down 3-score. Now your coach has got to somehow be positive. Rich Rodriguez has got to be positive in that locker room to get these guys heads up because they've got to come out positive.
Tinch has 9 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown. And, of course, you got Michael Bush over 100 yards already on the ground. So we'll see what kind of kick we get here. First, you've got Rivers back deep. Actually, not even that deep. They're kind of hanging around. Renaud also there. And they will just sort of bounce it along and try to get an up man. They're going to let this go, though. We'll see if they can't get something out of it, and they really can't. The flag comes in. Fumble. Time has run out. And West Virginia is called with the football. And let's just make sure some of the West Virginia players are already headed to the locker room. Let's see what this call is first before we find out.
Block in the back, number 52 on the kicking team, receiving team. Penalty is declined. End of the half.
Well, it's been Louisville, particularly in the 2nd quarter. Bobby Petrino's got to be one delighted coach. The questions about his team on the road are halfway to being completely answered. And Trenny is down there with Coach Petrino.
Coach Petrino, it's just 7 points, but how big is it to score right before the half?
Oh, that was huge. Brian made a great throw. Joshua Tinch ran a great route and a great catch, and that hopefully will give us momentum coming out in the 2nd half.
Controlling the clock, that's exactly what you wanted to do, and your offense did just that.
Yeah, we need to keep the ball, control it, have long drives, and keep going forward. Stay away from negative plays.
All right, thanks very much. Best of luck in the 2nd half, guys.